Let's start by talking about Bryce Young's incredibly historic performance. God, this was an electric one against the hapless, lifeless, really weak Atlanta Falcons. 30-27 win in overtime. And Bryce Young did a number of just ridiculously impressive things. This is Young's second career game with 3 touchdowns and no picks. And now it's his first win, which is even crazier to say. It's his first win when putting stats of that caliber up and when he's attempting over 35-plus passes. Previously, he had gone 0-12 in games of that caliber previously. In this performance, so this is what was really caught my attention, was the way that he handled pressure. He was 15 of 20 for 302 yards. He was pressured I misread that. Let me backtrack here. He was pressured 19 times. That is the second most that he's faced all season. He took 5 sacks, but he went 8 of 14 in those pressure situations, having 138 yards. That's really impressive that he was able to maintain that much of a rhythm on a team that's been very inconsistent at giving him time.
How about, first of all, a weekly humiliation ritual complete? Yeah. I feel like a jackass, but that's not the point. Bryce Young got banged up in this game. Left the game with a possible injury, didn't know if he was going to be coming back in, went cold, came back from half, second half, tears it up, and has another game-winning drive, game-tying drive, then overtime, guess what? Another game-winning drive. He's got the ice, he's kind of cold-blooded. He's cold-blooded in the NFL, and he doesn't make it look pretty. He doesn't make it look easy all the time either, but when he gets rolling and he gets into a game, man, he doesn't get phased. He looks calm and composed on the sidelines. That's all you can ask for. I mean, this Carolina Panthers team, walking into this season, nobody was giving them a shot. I wasn't giving them a shot, and I think it's fair to say everyone thought they would be coming in third in the NFC South, not a playoff team, wouldn't be in the hunt before Thanksgiving. Well, guess what? They swept a team in the NFC South that was expected to be in the hunt in the Atlanta Falcons, and they keep stacking quality wins. I guess this is a quarterback of the future for Carolina. It doesn't always feel that way, but
I guess
the proof is starting to really form here in said pudding.
I think that the proof is there. I don't think that we should continue to have this conversation of is he the guy or is he not the guy? Is he inconsistent? Yes. It is the reality that you live in with a young quarterback when the rest of the roster is average to below average at most position groups. But I think what's impressive and what has been now proven is that when you add more weapons to the mix, it improves Bryce Young's play. It decreases the amount of bad dud performances that he puts out there. For every game that he has like this, he's going to have those games against the Saints where he just seems like he can't find a rhythm whatsoever. But he's got Ted McMillan in this game. Teteroa McMillan. I forgot that we have to say the full thing. Teteroa McMillan was unreal in this, and he's had a really solid rookie year. If they can round out this offense, maybe go and grab an impactful tight end in the upcoming draft or through free agency, I think that there's a real world that next year they're putting up some pretty gaudy numbers. And it feels like Canales and him are starting to kind of figure each other out. It is never an instant, immediate jump to MVP conversations. It just doesn't happen. Drake May and Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud, those are aberrations. Those are not things that are supposed to happen for young quarterbacks.
They've cooled off. Two of them have a little bit.
Well, Jaden cooled off because he got banged up. CJ Stroud also has gotten banged up. But Drake May is the one who has really complicated the narrative of, like, are we supposed to be patient or are we supposed to be frustrated when our guy is not immediately an MVP? Normally, it is going to take a little bit to round out a roster. You need everything to be perfect in order to produce those Drake May type ascensions. Bryce Young's getting there, and I think that there is really a lot of proof that he is the man that you need to build around, considering the struggles that they had to find that next guy after Cam Newton.
Here's another little quirk with Bryce Young that's going to be with him for his whole career. And compared to those three guys that you mentioned, they're all built like NFL quarterbacks. They're sized of NFL quarterbacks. Tall, strong, muscular, can take hits. Bryce Young, still small. Still doesn't look like he can take a hit.
I want him to be 280.
That would kind of be awesome.
280 Bryce Young. Just fat.
That is something that is going to...
Not even no muscle, just fat.
See, I tell you, he'd probably be able to take a hit if he had a little more cushion on him.
trying to think who was like a 280 pound. Who was that one? Who's that one fullback on the Panthers?
Tolbert?
Yeah,
Mike Tolbert?
I think it was Mike Tolbert. How big was Mike Tolbert?
He was big. Mike Tolbert was a load. I tell you what, he get in the end zone though. Bryce Young, he doesn't have other short quarterbacks doing him favors with Tua Tagovailoa saying he can't see over his line. Bryce Young still just looks small, but if he's a killer, he's a killer, and I don't care. And I'm going to officially state, if you want to keep on winning in this crazy fashion, comeback victories, doesn't matter what happens in the first three quarters, fourth quarter, I'm going to lock in. I can't ask for much more as somebody that's watching the sport, as long as you win the game. It's so hard to win a game in the NFL, and he is doing it. I will respect that, and I will, I guess, start a Bryce Young defense train. How is it that I love every team in the NFC South more than my own team? Love the Panthers, love the Buccaneers.
Boring.
They're so bad. They're so stupid.
Get a better team.
I'm trying. Oh, dude, I'm trying hard. And you can't even battle with people about Atlanta this year. Everyone just hates their lives. Everyone just sucks, and we all just suck together. That's the poor reality of the situation.